Hey you guys, I'm sitting here and I'm putting on my makeup and I said why not do a face of the day. I think I've only done one since I've had a YouTube channel. It's really something that, I don't know, it really doesn't, I wouldn't say appeal to me, but I feel like I don't have enough time to do it. If that makes any sense at all, going through each step. And I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not even close to being a makeup artist. This is just how I do my makeup. We all have different ways that we like to put our own makeup on. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my makeup. What I've done so far was put on my Maybelline Fit. This is in Honey Beige. SPF 18 is in here. I also moisturize my face first with, my moisturizer is over there on the bed. It's a Neutrogena. It has SPF 30 in it. In addition to that, I went ahead and used my Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Adjust. Then I went ahead and put my Maybelline on after those two steps. Of course, I wash my face as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up, and hopefully you guys like. So let me finish. First off, I'm going to go ahead and use my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, my eyeshadow base. I go ahead and wipe that all over my eyeshadow, focusing on my lids as well as my, excuse me, my lower lash line. And while I apply that and wait for it to dry, not saying that it's a wet product or anything, I just like to move on to another step. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Brow Set by MAC. This is in the color Show Off. I like this product because it lightens my eyebrows. My eyebrows are dark brown, and this lightens it to a true brown, more like a chocolate color. And it also maintains my eyebrows so they don't move, and they have some kind of definition and shape to them, as well as fill them in a little also. I like to take my spoolie and just make sure that the product is thoroughly throughout my eyebrows. And I need to go ahead and do my eyebrows, but in the meantime, when I'm in a rush, I can't do it, of course. You know how it is, ladies. So what I do is use my eyebrow scissors and just trim those hairs that are sticking up that I do not want to stick up, until I go on to manicure my eyebrows a little bit more and tame them a little bit. I just don't like to see those little hairs sticking up. It just really bothers me. And these scissors really help a lot. I love these little baby scissors. And I'm not even sure if they're used for eyebrows, but that's what I use mine for, and they work perfectly fine. And the spoolie, you can purchase those anywhere, $1. They're always $1. They're good to have when you want to remove clumps from your mascara on your eyelashes, or just make sure all the product is thoroughly moved through your eyebrows when you're putting that brow set up there. And then this is my MAC Studio Stick Concealer. I'm just putting that all over those dark spots. I have blemishes. I don't know what it is. The older in age I get, the more blemishes I get. But it is what it is. You got to work with what you got. This is my Sonia Kashuk brush I purchased from Target. I use it as a concealer brush to blend out any kind of foundation. It's really handy, and I have so many uses for it. My Maybelline Define a Brow I absolutely love. It's really comparable to MAC's eyebrow or eyebrow filler. I forget the name of the MAC's line, but I'll go ahead and post that here somewhere in the video. And when I purchased this baby, I could not believe it. For the price that I purchased it for in comparison to MAC and what the product does, it's really dead on. I believe the dark brown has been discontinued or is going to be discontinued. That's what I gained from social networking. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I was able to go ahead and get a few more of these pencils from Amazon. They were a little bit more pricier, not as much as MAC though, but they definitely come in handy, and I'm glad I was able to stack up on a few of these. And what I do is just give my brows a little bit more definition, kind of outline them a little bit more. This eyebrow right here is always a little tricky because I had an accident as a child, so it looks as if it's a bad pluck job or tweeze job. It actually isn't. That's the way my eyebrows grow. There's nothing I can do about it. And see how the little hairs in the middle just go inward? It's always been that way. Using my Urban Decay Naked palette. This is the first Naked palette. And I'm going to go ahead and use the color Half Bake for the majority of my eyelid. The brushes, or the brush that I'm using now, is a brush that I received in a Nordstrom makeup brush kit some years ago. It's nothing spectacular, special. I just happened to grab this one, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and use. And I'm just going to go ahead and put Half Bake all over my inner lid, center lid, and really don't focus too much on the outer lid, since I'm going to go ahead and contour my eyes with another color there. And this is just an everyday look, you guys. I don't want anything really dramatic or anything bold. I want something kind of neutral, not too in your face. So I'm not putting on any heavy makeup at all. For my outer lid, I'm going to go ahead and use Creep to contour my eye a little bit. And this brush here is also from the same Nordstrom brush set that I purchased. And I'm just focusing on my outer lid only. Oh, and the nail polish that I'm wearing is by e.l.f. It is Ivanka. It is a pretty green, shimmery, glittery. I absolutely love that color. It's perfect for the holidays. I cannot take the color off. It's so gorgeous on. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the Creep into the Half Bake. I'm just going to go ahead and blend the two. And this brush here is also from the same Nordstrom brush set. And I can get a little clumsy, not really clumsy, but makeup eyeshadow is all over the place. So what I like to do is go back with my Q-tip and just clean my eyebrows up a little bit, especially in my inner lid, because I can be really messy. Not too messy, but messy enough. And like I said, it's nothing bold or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and use my Born Pretty waterproof liquid eyeliner and go ahead and eyeline my upper lid with this. I like to use liquid on my top lid and pencil on the bottom. I've heard of some people using liquid on their lower lash line as well. I'm a little scared to do that. I'm scared that the liquid is going to get in my eye. I have no idea why, but I just always do liquid on top, pencil on the bottom. Sometimes I'll do pencil on top, but usually it's liquid or cream or gel. I feel like I can really wing it a little better when it's liquid on top. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Urban Decay Zero pencil on my lower lash line. I actually received this pencil from my Glam bag, which was the first month subscription to the bag. And I'm actually in love with this pencil. It goes on so smoothly. It's the perfect shade of black. It's not like Perversion. Perversion is like a beyond black, a black to the fifth degree. Zero is just a matte true black, and this is like a trial size, or a not a full size pencil, but that works for me. You know, for a $10 bag to even receive that pencil is just amazing. This brush that I'm using is a smudge brush from the same Nordstrom brush set kit that I purchased a while back, and I'm just blending out the Zero eyeliner a little bit. I don't want to look like I have permanent makeup on. I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone that has permanent eyeliner on, but it doesn't look blended. It's just one even line, sort of like a lace front with no baby hairs. It's just one straight line. I don't like my eyeliner to look like that. So I'm just blending it out a little bit with the Q-tip, and not really smoking it because there's nothing smoky about it. And then I'm going to use my high def powder from Makeup Forever. This is not a full size. This is also a not really trial, not really sample, but they're smaller size. And I'm using a brush from the same Nordstrom set kit. I'm just putting that all over. I like this translucent powder because it doesn't have any color and it takes all the shine off. It's really a high def powder, and a little goes a long freaking way. This is Clinique Super Fit, and I believe that brush is also another brush from the same Nordstrom set. And what I'm going to do is just define my brows a little bit more, since I do need to go ahead and do my brows over. I just want to camouflage the imperfections, if I can say that, the hair that should not be there, and just make them more defined, a little bit more defined. Eyebrows are done, and I'm moving on to my blush. This is Restores Dazzle by MAC. It is a cream blend blush, and the brush that I'm using is from BH Cosmetics. It is a duo brush. I absolutely love it. I didn't think I would even like cream blushes, but for some reason this cream blend blush, it is such a freaking tongue twister to say all those freaking words, but this blush is the bomb. It goes on so smoothly, and it really blends well into my skin in comparison to a powder. I never thought that I would like cream blushes, but now they're my thing. I absolutely love them. What I'm going to go ahead and do, since my blush is now applied, I'm going to go ahead and put on my Forever Maryland Beauty Powder, and I use this as a highlight powder. It's really bright. I notice with this that I have to really blend it out, because if not, my eyes will look like a raccoon. I never thought that it would be that bright on, but it's really bright on. So I have to be very careful with this and make sure that I really blend it out, because I don't want coon eyes. I really don't. So I just put that underneath my eyes to cover up the dark spots and contour my face a little bit more. And what I'm going to go ahead and do now is use a random brush. I have no idea who makes this. I may have just purchased this from Walgreens or CVS or something. I love this. This is by Almay. I purchased it from Dollar Tree. And I can use pretty much any kind of mascara. It doesn't matter the price. It just works for me. I don't put lashes on. I don't know how to. I'm not a faux eyelash kind of gal. I don't want to put glue in my eyes. Stuff like that just worries me a little bit. So I just use my Au Naturel lashes that I have and just apply some mascara, and I'm good to go.